The word corset in the 90s is a word that would evoke the utmost excitement in any young goth girl, because to us it was sort of a status symbol. It was the crowning feature that really firmly cemented your place within the goth community and means that you are a goth girl. And it's a little bit materialistic, I understand, but you know, when you're young, we tend to be very materialistic people. We were all about the music, but we were also very much about the fashion as well, and as any young teenager would be. So we wanted corsets so bad, but they were incredibly expensive. They were hard to come by, and let's see, we had Volaire's, we had, I'm sorry for mispronouncing that, but it's Vollers. There was Dark Garden, there was Starkers, there were some sellers on eBay that would make corsets, and that's actually where I got my first one, but I'll get to that. Let's see, there is, what were the other ones? There's Stormy Leather, who made leather corsets, but they were beautiful. And what was the other one? There's this other make. Versatile Fashions, that was the name. And Versatile Fashions doesn't sound like the most dark name that would make corsetry, but they made beautiful, unbelievably gorgeous corsets. Now, my favorite were underbust. I can't wear overbust because I'm a tiny person with a short torso and a big chest, so it just didn't look right on me. So any of you girls out there who have a big chest, you know, the dreaded armpit boob that happens because the boobs are so big, they come around all the way around, and it just looks ridiculous. So what made a corset? There were two features that would define what constituted a corset, and I'm going to show you. A front busk closure. A front busk closure. So this is a busk right here. So this metal closure here is a front busk, and a lace-up back. A party bonus would be the modesty panel right here, which would cover the skin, because sometimes you get butt back, and that's when you lace the corset too tight, it creates like a butt crack in your back. The very first time I got my hands on something vaguely resembling a corset was in Victoria's Secret, and it was, I think it was the South Shore Mall in Bayshore, which is in Long Island, and it was made from a black power mesh, which is the same thing a girdle is made from. All black, and it had boning. It was poly boning, and it was just basically enough to keep it from bunching or kind of folding in on itself, just to stand up straight. And it was an underbust, all black, except for the front panel, which had a nude color with a black lace overlay and a little itty bitty red satin bow. And up the back it closed with basically just a hook and eye bra closures. And I wore that thing over everything. In our circle of friends, it was really funny because when one person had something, we all basically had it. So my new corset became the communal corset. So if somebody got this new CD that you really wanted, we all recorded that onto tape. This person had a dress that happened to be really cool. We all wore it at least twice. So that was basically the way things ran. So my corset became the communal corset, even though it wasn't technically a corset, but $35, best I could really do. And I didn't really get my first real corset until I think I was about 19 years old, and I got it on eBay. And it was by a eBay seller by the name of Satin Spice, and she would randomly make these beautiful, amazing corsets. I mean, they were lined in canvas. They were the real deal. Steel boned, I mean, really capable of 6 inches of compression. I mean, hardcore corsets. And I managed to save up a little bit of money, and I contacted her, and she told me she would do a sort of layaway deal where I would send her cash every time I had it, and she would make me a corset for $100. I was like, done. So finally she was paid off, and she said, okay, what color do you want? And I couldn't think. I'm like, you know what? I knew it was an underbust I wanted. I decided on the shape. I can't wear an overbust corset, as I mentioned previously. So we went underbust, and I said, you know what? You decide, because I was too excited. I couldn't decide, and I trusted her. So I'm like, please decide for me. And I couldn't be happier. She chose this amazing burgundy satin, and this is actually that corset. So in the spirit of a series of videos I'm going to be doing, I remember what it was to be a Babybat and just see all of these things that I wanted, and I couldn't get it because I was too young. I couldn't afford it. I either had a part-time job or I wasn't working at the time because my parents kind of went through this thing where they wanted me to work and make my own money so they didn't have to give me money to do things, or they didn't want me to work because it was interfering with school, or they just didn't want to be bothered to pick me up from work late at night. So I never really had a lot of money to do much of anything. So shopping at thrift stores for me was, one, because I loved the thrill of the hunt, and two, because it's all I could really afford. So in that spirit, I want to be able to give you Babybats the things that I wanted and couldn't get. So the first in the giveaway series are 2 corsets. I don't know what the magic number is, but once you reach a certain number of subscribers on YouTube, you start getting contacted by companies that want you to do sponsored videos. And by sponsored videos, I mean you can hold your own opinion, but you have to wear their item, do a review of the item, and I get so many emails from a lot of these companies, and some, I mean, I don't know what they're thinking half the time. I mean, it's a goth channel and they want me to model their teal bikinis. No. So I was contacted by a company, and I'm going to put the link in the description below, and they had a lot of corsets, overbust corsets. Normally I don't wear overbust corsets. I wouldn't, it's just, they don't look right on me, like I said. But in the spirit of corsets and being a Babybat and wanting one so bad, I wanted to give them to you. So they sent me 2. So one of each corset is going to go to 2 of you. So the first one, I mean, I'm going to model these as well, but I'll just give you a quick little peek. Victorian looking overbust, cute little ruffle, ribbon, lace up back. So all the features that make a corset a corset. And then this one is a little bit different. It has a different closure, but it's still really interesting. You'll see more when it's on. See? Oh no, it's wrong side. There we go. Interesting, right? And then of course the lace up back. This one is far more sturdy. Like, I feel like I can hit somebody with this and do some damage. I do apologize because the sizes on both of these are a size small, and I don't mean to discriminate against other sizes. It's not the intention, but I have to model them, so they have to fit me. So both of these corsets are going to fit a size small and can probably fit up to a size medium. So again, I do apologize. I'm hoping to get more items that I could probably give away in other videos that are in varying sizes so that I can have the rest of you be involved as well. But again, I do apologize. These will be a small to medium. So if you're interested in winning one of these corsets in this contest, but not a contest, all you have to do is leave a comment below, tell me which corset is your favorite, and be subscribed to my channel. The reason being is it's not fair to all my subscribers who have been here and have helped make my community what it is, and I want to show my appreciation. And if you're just some random person that's like, you know what, I can't stand Angela Benedict, but I do want one of these corsets, no. It's not fair to everybody else, so let's give everybody who is genuinely here for the right reasons a chance. And, you know, don't take an opportunity away from them. So that's all I ask. Be subscribed to my channel, comment below, tell me which corset you like, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so I know to do more of them. If you don't give them a thumbs up, I will assume that you hate them and I won't give you anything. No, I'm just kidding. I have more stuff to give away.